Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in again. I think this is vlog number 5. Just picking up where I left off on the last video. Sorry, it's been a couple weeks since that one. If you're watching and tuning in, otherwise you can watch them in sequence and it won't matter to you. I wanted to concentrate today on 3 key areas that I think managers should focus, particularly when raising assets. The first is just strategic. What do you communicate? I think a lot of managers want to focus on returns, touting their track record, thinking about, how they've outperformed a market, where their volatility lies, Sharpe ratios, things like that. And I think that's important, but there's a whole host of people that you're kind of just bumping up against. Unless you have absolutely stellar returns, I wouldn't lead with that. Another thing that people want to communicate right out of the gate is just strategy, right? Asia Pacific long short equity, multi-strategy, convertible bond arbitrage. This is important. And I think where you're targeting as to raise capital, they will be looking at what your strategy is, but it's not a main focal point. Don't hover around that too much. Make sure your strategy is known. It's out there. It's clear, but you're not spending too much time on it unless it is really niche that you need to explain it. Like if you're in the reinsurance business or in financing illegal settlement cases, things like that, where maybe people aren't as familiar. Your process, that's important. What makes your process different? Not too different, because nobody thinks you can reinvent the wheel on asset management, but what makes you guys institutional and are going to be there around for a while? And then JAM, Jaam. What makes you not just another asset manager? That's important. And in everything that you're communicating, the most important is trust. You have to convey trust. Second is tactical. To who? Who are you aiming your message at? Is it pointed to one group? Are you looking at institutions, family offices, high net worth? All different messaging, right? No spray and pray. I will say that again, no spray and pray. It doesn't work. Emails and just, sending off random emails out there to, 50 different people, some family offices, some high net worth, some endowments, some private bankers in Switzerland, et cetera, not going to work. Make sure you are pointed, run a campaign specifically for the group you're targeting, and you will see results. And lastly, I think financing, right? How do you pay for it? What is your spend? It's important to have a budget, to stick to the budget, whether you're doing it as a fixed budget on an annual basis or as a percentage of fees as your assets go up. Does that budget as a percentage of fees obviously just get bigger and bigger, and you target or your marketing content just gets better and better given the increased budget that you have? I think that's important. That wallet spend and how you address it is going to be key to the way that you market. And then knowing the cost. So is high net worth going to cost 40 basis points of your fee spend, and it maybe will cost 70 basis points to target institutional investors, just given the difference in materials and time spend, etc. ODD components, things like that, where you might not get as detailed with a high net worth or a smaller family office. So those are key. And knowing what that spend is and what you want to do with that spend and how you want to do that spend. So those are just the couple 3 tidbits that I want to leave you with. Hopefully you got some nuggets out of there. So please smash the like button for me, hit the subscribe, hit the bell. I'd love to be able to see the content feedback come across, so I know to do more of these if they're helpful to you. Wherever you are, reach out. Happy to help. Happy to answer questions. Grab me on LinkedIn if you can, Jeb Altoniga, or look up Clear Glass Capital. yeah, that's it. I think stick with those three basics, and I'll release another video soon covering more areas. Thank you again for listening. I really appreciate it.